Alright. Hopefully it's working now. Please, if anyone watches this, just let me know. Although it still looks like there's freaking black screens on it. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna roll with it for now and try to fix this later. It's pissing me off and I just want to get this done. What's up everybody? Welcome back to my Danganronpa 2 Let's Play. Today we're gonna be playing the Chapter 1 Class Trial. Let's get right into it. Half of it might be no commentary, by the way. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this right now. And I've had a lot of problems with my recording, so if anything looks a little bit different, then I apologize. Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said right before?
You are
right?
right.
Byakuya. We still need his knowledge. I can't believe he's dead. Byakuya, blah, 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 blah. What happened to Gundam and Hiko? Dude, I still can't say his name for some reason. That's weird. It says I have a chat, but there's nothing in my chat. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
Oh, I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Oh, hell nah. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back here, over here.
With me.
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Hey now. If you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room and suddenly I heard a fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyways? You. How dare you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened?
I am right here.
Now then,
Remember
let
this
us
well.
begin.
A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed too. What? I don't know. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the class trial, or to the trial field. Dude, I can't read. I'm just like coming up with sentences. Please wait a second.
What's this?
My Monami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Huh? Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic
Do you want to
mascot.
taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special breeding
Oh well,
service.
I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys. So hurry over.
Huh?
You told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. So, something came out.
No way.
Could it be Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Mag-Z is trembling with fear. That's so totally suspicious.
Hey.
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyways. Like, not even remotely.
No way.
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All you could do was stare up intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, this is an elevator? I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, dude, I cannot read. Going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was a sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Hello? Oh. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you?
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us up in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complaining like that? I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togumi. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as a leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. Class trial! The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would. Alright, let's just start a new one. Set skills. And we have no skills, right? Obviously. You get those by leveling, or maybe completing your, like, relationship with other students, I think. Difficulty, I don't really care. We're done. Don't really need to look at our, e-handbook, right?
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Wow.
Now, let's
Very
begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the table. Alright, I'm gonna pause real quick. I want to see something on my PlayStation. Because it's really bugged me that there's those black bars on my OBS, so I just want to see what this is. Does that do? Oh, that just closed the game. I'm stupid. It doesn't look any different. Yeah, I'm stupid. I did not mean to freaking close the game. I'm already short on time as it is, dude.
Danganronpa. Danganronpa.
I'm gonna do this one more time just to see what it looks like.
Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Danganronpa.
Still looks like it's there though, dude. I don't know how to fix that.
Danganronpa.
So annoying, dude.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During it.
You hate me, Dad.
No complaint.
Were you even? Didn't that be?
Yeah.
No shit.
Huh? Any...
Huh.
Where we...
Then
We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who the murderer or who murdered him. If we can't do that, no. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle and then fire the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can display the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, gaps in floorboard, knife, bloodstained under the table.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table.
I wonder if this game has like the
very back of the dining hall.
purple words around that I have to shoot
After
or
the
hit,
killer murdered
click on,
Byakuya,
whatever.
they probably moved the
Byakuya.
body there.
huh? Why?
Byakuya? That's how you say it? I've been saying it wrong this whole
Obviously, by
time.
hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts information just now.
Why was Byakuya's body
Probably a bloodstain,
in
right?
a place like that?
His body was
And how do I
underneath the
shoot? Is it
table
R1?
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
How do I shoot? Triangle, okay.
No, that's wrong.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Yeah. Happened under the table.
That's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Aw, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed.
It's not really unknown, right? Because didn't he grab the knife?
Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
She talking about the same guy
The
here?
hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya. I didn't mean to just click something.
Crap!
Everyone's starting to look like I just made a fool of myself in front of it. Whoops, I did not mean to just do that. The reason if it's connected to what, okay, that's why. I thought I pressed something to bring this up, but I didn't. Okay, it's just knife, right? That's kind of unfortunate. There might be a trophy for like not getting hurt during one of these, so.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
Well, he put it
If he
there.
knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak points. If you shoot a false weak point with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the R1 button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the options button during the argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Knife, bloodstain, gaps in floor, AC, night vision goggles. Okay.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Okay, I already
I
know
doubt
this
he
one.
could have seen the killer.
It's gonna be
I'm sure Byakuya
night vision
during
goggles,
the
because we know we had them.
Correct. If that's
Or at least they were under the table.
must have seen the killer.
But it was super. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Get it?
No, that's wrong.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Mahiro's son argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out the weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of the remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during the one round of debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage, plus it's gonna be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spot with the triangle. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry, it appears that there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure that the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't think a change in feeling is important. Don't you think? Okay. If you press the option button, okay. Well then, good luck, have fun. I'm gonna have to look at the controls, probably.
If you just use common, the killer obviously
Oh,
used
God.
those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planted that the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the... I mean, in reality. That's so those goggles were planted that the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through.
Okay, I think I understand this now. This is a little confusing when I was reading it, but...
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party. we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo! I said assume. Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Good job.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
Sorry.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I?
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. It was the duct tape.
I see!
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he
Well, we
bring
know
a
that.
self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Dude, why is he acting like he can't just answer it? That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a thing, but we already know why, because he had that letter.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
I will never understand why the characters themselves can't just answer. Like, obviously I know I'm the player and they want me to answer everything, but like, come on.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I could believe that.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. Tablecloth, glowing paint, Byakuya Togami, party dishes, glowing paint.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Only one allowed. No one else is allowed to wear glasses out here.
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, the blue-colored spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains a lie or mistake, please fire the truth bullet that provides the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will contain a logical sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press options, yada yada yada, well then, good luck and have fun. How do I switch between agree and disagree though? Tattoo's account. Oh, what were their accounts though? I know.
Since Peko was in the office...
Hold on. Silent. Okay, so it does have that. I don't know if there's a trophy for that. I'm gonna check real quick. It doesn't look like there is. Alright, I just looked. There's no trophy for hitting the silencer things. Okay, fast forward, open handbook, truth bullet, select truth bullet, concentrate, and then, okay, I guess there's not anything to like switch it.
She could have caused the blackout at any time!
Oh, I can look at this, okay. Gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. That's why whatever couldn't use it during the blackout. And then what was the other one? Was it hers? She was standing guard outside. A few whatever came old building. Let's check for the office. Don't see anyone there. Use the bathroom. The someone was in it the whole time. He was able to enter. Okay.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Hmm?
Since Peko was in the office,
Would it be
she could have caused
Nekomaru's
a blackout at any time.
since he was out there?
Possible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Okay, that worked.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
And yet, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I didn't even think of that. That one just seemed the most sense because I don't know. The other one's just didn't fit, I guess.
I
don't know.
guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
What's his voice from? It sounds so familiar, like from Naruto or something like that.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
But don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Go ahead, embarrass her more, buddy.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Weirdo.
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Peko's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Knife, AC, embarrassing pose, party dish.
Did you eat anything we...
The only one I have to look at is party dish because I don't know. Pours heart and soul into cooking various dishes, however, whatever. Okay, so it wasn't that because Akane would have a stomachache too. And I'm pretty sure the only other things were like the AC timer, which were both set to 11:30. And then embarrassing pose. Okay.
Weird.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
So I'm assuming it's gonna be that then, right?
Now that you mention it... He brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Right?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, okay, cool.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Peko wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
if the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
There's this bickering. Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
That's definitely Hinata's voice, right?
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us. Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what actually is important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. There's the ACs, the irons, maybe something in the kitchen.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker. It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
How did the killer trip the circuit? I'm pretty sure I already have that. I mean, it could be like.
And how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the
Okay,
head.
so the AC is actually not even part of this.
And hit it?
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably messed with the breaker. It does not
Is it
have
that
to be
one?
the breaker. They may have tampered with the powers, or maybe they caused a power surge.
That one.
I agree with that. It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
This really doesn't look good for Naito.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Why is that inexcusable though? Okay, now it's gonna be the AC timer, right?
If the irons in the storage room caused them for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down.
Didn't let me do it. Come on, dude. What?
If the irons in the storage room caused them for the killer to turn the you're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a
Oh,
suspect.
I only have a certain amount. That's right.
If the irons in the storage room for the killer to turn the irons up, you're saying they went all the way to the then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect. If the irons in the storage room caused the blackman for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to this, then that means everyone who was in the when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
There we go.
No,
Okay.
just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall, if the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Okay.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause if the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Gotta get a hang of this.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred. But the direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible. No.
Sounds like you don't need to blame
Oops.
yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends. I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single
He's definitely
one.
acting suspicious.
That's wrong,
It's probably not going to be him now, right?
I think.
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before. Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right?
Uh-oh. Do we see who's near the lamp? Oh boy. Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. I feel like it's not going to be him though. That would be too easy though. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark.
Here!
Just follow the cord, right?
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they use the desk lamp, right? The killer actually used the way to the desk lamp power cord.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Ooh.
The only person here who could have possibly done it. Yeah, we know who it is. We're gonna choose. Still feel like it's a little too easy though for this to be the final answer of this whole class trial.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife on the table was right after the blackout, right after the murder, right before the blackout, and when he was cleaning.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder... Is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. We already read all that earlier in the game.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
What's gonna happen? Okay, this is something I remembered from this game.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
I almost feel like he put that just in case, and it just ended up in this
But with the twist
situation.
ending
He didn't
like
mean
this,
to, or want to kill anyone. That
I
message
think
wasn't
we
his.
can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Jesus, okay.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real
Hey,
Nagito?
Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions. In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
I'm not reading these just because we've already read them, and I don't really feel like rereading stuff right now, to be honest.
Oh, I get it. If Paco Mako was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Because he's the ultimate lucky student.
Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. I believe his talent is ultimate lucky student. Ultimate babyface, ultimate transporter, ultimate unlucky student.
I see! You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this cycle.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying?
Didn't she say that he got stabbed with like a... I don't know if it was like a pole, but it was like something 5 millimeters, which I just don't think it fits a
I
knife.
already know that, but there's just...
What was her autopsy report? Here's her thing. According to her autopsy, Byakuya sustained several puncture wounds to her chest and abdominal. The wounds were inflicted by a thin, sharp weapon ranging 5 millimeters in diameter. So that means it's circular, right?
Something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me...
Oops, I mean, let's skip that.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they don't get interrupted by white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is that the explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry, I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the option button there, okay, controls. Alright, last debate, and then I'm going to pause and then come back later with no commentary. I'm just going to assume it's going to be Mikan's autopsy results just because she has something to say here.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Wait, how do I... Oops. How do I shoot those things? Select... Because I thought it was X, right?
He has already confessed.
You know...
That
Oops, I didn't mean to shoot that.
Bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, stinky bitch.
How do I get rid of those? I'm pressing X, but it's not doing anything.
Prepare to cast our votes.
I know where it is, by the way.
So obviously.
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the... He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Right there, I think.
No, that's wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon.
All
That's
right,
what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
I'm gonna end it right here for commentary at least. The rest of the class trial will be in this video still, so don't worry about that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me out, and I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, see you guys in the next one. Bye. All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this stream too. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.